It's a Mother's Day weekend full of fun and high-speed thrills at South Boston Speedway. Green flag, we are underway in our Dollar General Hornets.
Dustin Davis inside, Landon Milam in his purple 83 machine. Cameron Moss sitting in third. He's going to get that third from Jason DiCarlo on the outside in his number 54. Then it's the 12 of Kendall Milam sitting in fifth. He's going to pull side by side with DiCarlo, but Davis out front. Landon Milam hot on his heels, though, looking for the inside out of two.
Further back, Jourdain Pennick, last year's track champion. She went really high up the racetrack. I'm not sure that was particularly fruitful for her, but she hasn't lost a ton of ground. Cameron Goebel sitting in sixth. Let's see how quickly he can get to the front. You do have a new race leader. New race leader as Landon Milam had the nose in front when they crossed the stripe. Dustin Davis is now in second.
That number 12 machine.
We might hear from Cameron Moss wishing his mom a happy birthday later on. Ooh, little side-by-side. Might have been a little bit of paint swap there between Kendall Milam in the 12 and Cameron Moss in the 29 there, rather. You know, I got to tell you, too, Kendall Milam's number 12 is actually Andrea Ruotolo's ride. Andrea is one of our wonderful sponsors here tonight for Viny's and Italian Delight Race Night. And we know that car's quick because, remember, Andrea had to go to the back of the field because of a problem last race, and he ended up getting inside the top 5. Look at that little bumper-to-bumper action, but now the number 12 of Milam will slide back further. Goebel passes him. It's Jason DiCarlo pulling alongside Kendall Milam. There it goes. Landon Milam still your race leader, yeah. Spinner on the front straightaway, and we got a loose tire. Major damage right here for Chris Bird.
Daniel Bird here, yellow car in the back. Yep, just pushing hard out of turn number 4. It looks like he loses the wheel before, so he might have had a tire down, and that's what caused him to go around. 4 laps to go across the stripe through the Empower broadband restart zone. We'll get him back going. Milam on the inside, Davis on the outside. Can Dustin Davis pull the momentum from the top side? Can Cameron Moss maybe look to the inside from third position?
Little bump from the number 12 there of Kendall Milam into the back of Jason DiCarlo, or actually, I mean, maybe Cameron Goebel. This is anybody's race right now. Landon Milam, it really has his work cut out for him to hold off the rest of this hard-charging field. 4 laps to go, but Milam does surge out in front. They threaten to make it 3 wide right behind him for second place. That's Dustin Davis up high. You've got the number 29 of Cameron Moss, who has still got some speed, and they do kind of get 3 wide there on the exit of turn 4. Moss side by side with Dustin Davis. A real battle there with Jason DiCarlo applying pressure from behind. Look, here comes Jourdain Pennick. Jourdain Pennick's inside the top 5, and she is whipping it around. Cameron Goebel's back bumper is hanging off, and then you've got the 12 of Kendall Milam right behind. Everything is happening here with 2 to go in the Dollar General Hornets.
2 laps remaining. Milam all out and away on his own. Cameron Moss gets in front of Jourdain Pennick, is going to get spun by Goebel, and the caution is going to come out before we get back to the white.
It's our first of the evening on Viny's and Italian Delight Race Night. They're into the Empower Broadband restart zone. Side by side they go. Jason DiCarlo's trying to slip inside Landon Milam. Cameron Moss on the outside. They're on the back straightaway. It's anybody's race still as the rest of the top 5 is sitting much, much closer as they come down out of turn 4, and they'll be across the start-finish line one more time. White flag in the air. Let's see if Landon Milam can hold off the field.
Milam still not clear for it. Moss to the outside. Now he's just going to be clear right off of turn number 2. DiCarlo looking for second on the inside of Moss, but Landon Milam coming out of turn number 4, going to look for his 3rd career win here in the Dollar General Hornets, and DiCarlo noses out second from Cameron Moss just over the stripe.
A photo finish there for 2nd and 3rd, and Jourdain Pennick has hit the wall again. Who is in 8th and Chris Pennick 9th. There was contact there between Jourdain Pennick, and it looked like Christian Armstead was the one that got into Jourdain Pennick that time. This is Dollar General Hornets race number 3 of the season, and we've had 3 different winners now. And Jason Myers has run races with the late models as well. Gutterworks green flag. It's rip and run time again for the Centura Health late models. Blake Stallings with a good dive from down the hill there, really showcasing Some hot foot here early on. Peyton Sellers is chasing, and then there's still double stack right behind those two. Clean and green here. 1 lap under our belts in a 75-lap race number 1. Let's see where the groove is tonight. It looks like it could be on the high side based on what Peyton Sellers has got going on side by side. Sellers on the outside again in the 26. Blake Stallings in the 77. Across the stripe, new race leader. It's Peyton Sellers. Just got a couple wheels in front of Blake Stallings. Further behind, Jacob Borst is looking pretty sporty in 3rd place.
It's in the rear end, and so with that sway bar, he probably didn't get enough time to practice that. Borst now looking for 2nd outside of Stallings. Now he's gotten a nose there, and he's gonna hold it. Wraps the outside, grabs the momentum across the stripe, and across the stripe he'll be in 2nd, but can he clear for 2nd? Looks like he might here off of turn number 2. Barely clear that time down into 3. That might leave the door open here for Trevor Ward. So Blake Stallings falling back a little bit, and Borst clearly into 3rd.
He'll be looking for number 61, and it's looking like no problem for Peyton Sellers. The number 26 is going to put it into victory lane. They get the Empower Broadband, or they get the Gutterworks green flag. Gutterworks green flag for the Southern Ground Pounders. They're off and flying. Look at Steve Mendenhall go. Looked like he was shot out of a cannon when he saw that Gutterworks green flag, Scott.
Steve Mendenhall, very fast. You know who also is fast? Kevin Floors in that number 1. The 95 to the inside. Lockhart looking for it on Mendenhall, but Mendenhall able to carry it on the high side. But oh my goodness, the straightaway speed for Lockhart. It is absolutely unmatched. One more time around for Shayne Lockhart. I don't think he's ever won here at South Boston in the Southern Ground Pounders, and he's going to take it here tonight off of turn 4. Shayne Lockhart wins in the modified division. Same thing here off of 4 for the one of Kevin Floors. He'll take another win in the Southern Ground Pounders Sportsman.
It's the Budweiser Limited Sportsman Race 4 of the season. A Gutterworks green flag, and we let them fly one more time on Viny's and Italian Delight race night.
Oh, there we go. Cameron Goebel
Wow.
already around in turn 1. Caution not out yet.
Well, we'll call this the Empower Broadband restart zone. Lane Woods on the inside.
It was
Zach Paragoy outside.
It was a break for Lane Woods. Paragoy got it that time. He wasn't going to let it again. 3 wide. Eric Winslow on the inside. Jason Myers in the middle. And Justin Dawson on the outside out of turn number 4. Will they stay like this? Yes, they will. 3 wide still into turn number 1.
Tires every other. Oh, boy. Oh, we got a bumper smashed in. And that's your race leader, Lane Woods. We were just talking about how sharp he was and how he was in a great spot.
And someone spin in front of you. We'll take another look at it. Quick shot. Yep, I think it might have had some contact there with the 51 of Jason Pittman. Yeah, oh my goodness, huge hit. But there was nowhere for Lane Woods to go.
Really tough deal right there. Yeah, and you're right. The 45 of Justin Taylor was not involved in that. He just went spinning as he tried to lock it down to make sure he wouldn't hit any of the cars that were waiting.
Green flag out at South Boston Speedway. Tristan Brunelli, what a start from the high side, but Zach Paragoy has the dominant inside line. He'll power it down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Tristan Brunelli trying to gain momentum on the high side, but it'll be Paragoy out of turn number 4. Back to the lead, first time here this evening.
Fantastic burst there on the restart in that big, tight group. Even further back. Oh, Eric Winslow had the back end out. He's still sliding. He tried to save it. Very nice there. How about that? Eric Winslow did all that, and somehow he's holding off the Dawson brothers. And Justin Dawson took a hit from Cameron Goebel. It was getting very tight in there, Scott. Very tight, cage match style. Here we go, down the racetrack. Cleared for takeoff through the Empower Broadband restart zone. Tristan Brunelli on the outside. Zach Paragoy on the inside. They're up front with Nathan Cruz stalking down inside. The 75 of Corey Dunn is in 4th. Still pretty much 2 by 2 as they get ready to come through with one more green flag lap in the books now. Zach Paragoy, your race leader. It is nice and tight between him and Tristan Brunelli. This is the kind of racing you gotta love to see. This is the kind of thing you'll get at South Boston Speedway every single time we strap it up. It means more to race here at South Boston Speedway. Brunelli's got some speed on the outside, doesn't he, Scott?
He does. You can see him pinching down Zach Paragoy off the corner. Brunelli is going to take the lead. He might come up short in second tonight. White flag this time by. It's going to be Tristan Brunelli taking the checkered flag for the first time at South Boston Speedway.
So he said no Reeves on the front row, but not too far from it here as the Danville Toyota pace car moves aside. He'll give center stage to the Southside Disposal Pure Stocks Gutter Works green flag. There goes Dillon Davis looking for his first win of the season. He was the Pure Stock Rookie of the Year last year.
Yeah, Dillon Davis finished second last race out. He's going to get the lead from Scott Phillips.
So this will be key, and as the race goes on, we'll see if Dillon Davis starts feeling any pressure or not. Here's the number 1 of Scott Phillips, trying to duck inside from Dillon Davis. Scott Phillips has got wins in this Southside Disposal Pure Stock division. 7 career times Scott Phillips has grabbed the checkered flag, and now he will pull right beside Dillon Davis. Scott Phillips on the inside. Well, look at Dillon Davis with a surge there on the high line.
Drifts a little high out of turn number 4. Scott Phillips looking to take advantage. But Dillon Davis able to wrap that high side, carry the momentum off the corner down the straightaway here at South Boston Speedway. And you mentioned it, the number 1 of Scott Phillips. He's won many times here before, looking for another. All the while, Dillon Davis has never won before.
Southside
Spinner, the
Disposal
76.
Pure Stock division is. We head for the Empower Broadband Restart Zone in our Southside Disposal race with 15 to go. Green lights are on, the green flag is in the air, and we are racing again. Gosh, they're awfully close. Throw a blanket over those first 4, and don't forget about Colby Poole in 5th, not far behind.
This is exactly how we saw them start. We saw Dillon Davis get it from the outside, but then quickly Scott Phillips took it back. 2 by 2, the battle between the top 4. BJ Reeves finally going to pick off a spot. He definitely wanted that field to get crunched back up together, but off of turn 2, Jarrett Milam going to bring it back up to the inside.
Those front 4 look like the best 4 right now. Maybe Colby Poole makes me change that opinion. He's still hanging around in 5th. Side by side, your 2 race leaders. Davis and Phillips. Scott Phillips has to save it and save it again. White flag, 1 to go. Little spark from BJ Reeves, and he did wiggle coming out of turn 4 last time. He'll need to be perfect to catch Dillon Davis. Davis has a lead as they dive into turn 3. BJ Reeves trying to get some more speed, trying to get underneath Dillon Davis. He's not going to do it. Dillon Davis, first win of the career in the Southside Disposal Pure Stock division here at South Boston Speedway. Gutter Works green flag, 75 laps for the Centera Health late models. They go diving into turns 1 and 2, 2 by 2 as they spin out and get full speed down the back straightaway. Nice start for Jeff Sparks. And Toby Lane may get the nose in front here and be your race leader as they cross the stripe. 1 under our belts, 74 remain.
Oh, a little contact there between Anderson and Sparks. That's going to let Dudley move up into second right behind Lane. And now he's going to go to the inside. Looks to the inside of Lane as Borst has got a tire rub.
Yep, I think you're exactly right. You're seeing some sparks fly, which is part of the great fun here. Night racing, yeah, that tire might be all the way down soon for Jacob Borst, although then the smoke goes away. I think you're right. I think it just is a rub, but it's really not going to help his chances at all. Toby Lane's your race leader. So far, so good for Toby Lane.
Sellers up to 4th after starting 9th in this race.
Not a smoke coming.
Toby Lane hard into the wall in turn 4. Caution is out. He's collected with Bruce Anderson. Oh, that was a huge hit for Toby Lane.
What a tough break there. Toby Lane was running up front. Bruce Anderson got caught up in this. Toby Lane had some real heat coming from behind. Top 10s this year. And we will get the other look. That was Bruce Anderson. That looked like he hit Toby Lane first. Then they got redirected, clanged into each other again. And then finally, the coup de grace was Toby Lane hitting the outside barrier there in turn 4. That was a stiff hit. And Bruce Anderson Obviously, he sustained significant damage in that confrontation as well.
No one ever saw him again.
Look at what we might get again. Same thing from 2 weeks ago where we ran 100 really good laps with the two Titans duking it out, Peyton Sellers and Trevor Ward. We may have that one again. Peyton Sellers high up the racetrack. Trevor Ward down low. That may have benefited Peyton Sellers. He's your new race leader. Turn 4. Trouble in turn 4. Caution is out. It's Josh Oakley. My goodness, fan favorite Josh Oakley. He's a Rougemont guy. Said he was so thrilled to get back here and race at South Boston Speedway. The night has not gone the way he has wanted it to. A little wide look at it to try to see what's going on there with Josh Oakley.
That's something definitely broke.
Yeah, no contact, though.
Get him back and away here. 50 laps remaining in the 75-lap event. Sellers on the outside, Ward on the inside, and you can just see it. Sellers powers out of the corner on the outside, sends it into turn number 3. Way deep, he drifts up high. Could that open the door for Trevor Ward down low?
I think Peyton Sellers has got speed up there on the high line personally, but maybe the full answer to that question remains to be seen. Let's see how easy this becomes for Peyton Sellers. It's one more lap to go. The number 26 is already on the back straightaway. Mike Looney is too far behind, and so is Trevor Ward in second place. Peyton Sellers is carving it up again. He is a short track surgeon, and another win at South Boston Speedway for Peyton Sellers.